guys, welcome back to the kitchen. So today we're doing a request from a good streamer friend of mine called Runs Insane. I will leave his link to his Twitch page if you like variety streamers, guys. He is the one to go and follow. He's also the co-founder of the NightVatch stream squad, which I am a mod of and I'm proud to be. So he asked for a lemon drizzle cake, so I'm going to do my take on a lemon drizzle cake. So the ingredients for this are, I have 225 grams of butter unsalted and 225 grams of caster sugar. I've also got 225 grams of sulfate flour. I've got 4 eggs, which I have grated 1 zest of a lemon and half a zest of a lime. But don't throw that lemon away, you'll need that juice to make the actual drizzle itself, the icing, to go on top, so keep that aside. You'll also need 4 eggs, that's what I've done. I've taken the 4 eggs and I've just mixed in the zest. And also, this is an optional extra now, I like to add a bit of candied peel. So this is candied orange and lemon peels to give a bit of extra sweetness and extra zest to the cake. And you'll need about 150 grams of icing sugar for the icing, and then I'm going to be doing this in a loaf tin. So get a loaf tin, put a bit of butter and some flour, or use parchment paper. So the first thing we're going to do is cream our sugar and our butter together, then slowly add our eggs in and then our flour last. Put it in a tin and bake it in an oven that I've preheated to 180 degrees, about half an hour. We'll take that out, let that cool down first, because you don't want to put the icing on hot because it'll just melt away. Let that cool down. While that's cooling, we'll make our icing and then glaze it. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is combine our butter and our sugar and cream it. Right guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I've got my butter and my sugar and we're going to slowly start to combine it. This is what we call creaming in the chefing world. Basically we're creaming together our butter and our sugar until the butter turns like a nice opaque colour. It'll go lighter in colour. So this could take about a good 10 to 15 minutes by hand. If by machine it'll be about 5 minutes. So this is, like I said, one of the most important stages of making any kind of cake is the creaming process, because this is what's going to make your cake nice, light and airy. So you can tell I'm just combining the sugar, the butter, I'm turning the bowl as well. I'm not going too fast, taking my time. And then when it all comes together, we'll start to go a bit faster. I'm going to cream this now for about 5-10 minutes until it turns light in colour and it's all nice and creamed. Right guys, so we have creamed our butter and our sugar. It is nice and light. So what we're going to do now is slowly add our egg mix in. I'm going to add a bit in at a time. So these are the 4 eggs with the half the zest of the lime and the 1 full lemon zest. So we're going to slowly combine the first half, scraping down the bowl. And then we'll add the last bit of the lime zest and the egg, and we're going to add our candied peel in at this time. Then let's get all that combined. The candied peel is optional, like I said at the start. I like to add it for a bit of texture, plus it gives a bit more extra flavour. So it might look like it's split, it tends to happen, but when we start adding in our flour, which is here, so what we're going to do is add our flour in and then we're going to slowly start to fold it in. our mix up, I'm just gonna make sure you scrape everything down the sides, even the bottom. You don't want anything left. So that is our lemon drizzle butter mix ready to go into a tin and to get baked at 180 degrees for about half an hour. So guys, our mix is in a lined and greased tin, so this is going to go into my oven now that is preheated, like I said, at 180 degrees. This is going to go in for about 15 to 30 minutes. Then once this is all cooked through and baked, we'll take it out, let this cool down. While this is cooling, we'll make our lemon drizzle icing to go on top, and then we shall finish this up. So I'm going to put this into my oven now for about 15 to 30 minutes at 180 degrees. Right guys, so I've got the cake out of the oven, it's cooling down, so we're going to make our icing. So I've got taken that lemon that we had from the zest, squeezed in here, then I've taken half of the lime and squeezed that so it's a bit more extra citrus. So what we're going to do is add quite a bit of icing sugar, well, like I said, 150 grams. Basically, you can do it by eye. You don't want it too watery, you don't want it too thick. So we'll add a bit more. As you can tell, it's getting there. It's slowly thickening up. Just a drop more. And that should do it. So there you go guys, that's our icing. It's not too thick, not too thin, just in the middle. So we're going to set this aside, and when our cake is completely cool, we're going to take it out of the tin, onto a board or wire rack, and pour this all over. Let it just drizzle down, that's where it gets in, because the icing drizzles down the sides. So I'm going to put this to the side, cling film it, and then we shall wait for our cake to cool down. Right, so our cake's cool, we've got our icing. What I've done, quick to the icing, so I've just zested half a lemon into it, so you get those nice yellow specks in the icing. So now what we're going to do is just spoon over the icing onto our cake. I've got some greaseproof paper here on top of my board just so it doesn't make a mess. Because what we're literally gonna pour it over. The icing. And what we're going to do now is get that into our fridge just for about 20 minutes, just so it goes nice and hard. And then we'll take it off this onto a nice chopping board and decorate it basically with a bit more orange and lime zest, some of a candied peel, basically the mixed citrus on top just so it stands out. So that's going to go into the fridge now for about 20 minutes just to cool down. And there you go guys, so what I've done is I've taken it from that board onto a plate, even though there's a bit of drizzle on the sides, that's what you want, and I've just garnished it with a bit extra of that candied peel we had and some lime zest just for a bit of contrasting colour. You got these oranges, you got the white from the icing, and you got that green from the fresh lime zest. So there you go guys, that's how I do a lemon drizzle cake with a twist with the candied peel and the lime zest and the lime juice that's in the cake. So guys, that's how I make my classic lemon drizzle cake with a twist. The twist is that candied peel inside the cake and as decoration, and the lime zest and the lime juice. So it's more like a citrus drizzle cake, but you don't have to do any of this. You can literally take out the lemon, take out the lime, and do orange, do like an orange drizzle cake. You can work with any kind of citrus. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, this was a viewer request. That is Ranted Insane. I class him as a very good friend and a mentor to me on Twitch. He is literally the Twitch god when it comes to what to do and what not to do and everything. So I'll leave his link to his Twitter and to his actual Twitch, where he streams a variety of games. So go check him out, he's an awesome guys. And that's going to be it, guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. All my links will be in the description for Instagram, Twitter, my Twitch, where I live stream cooking. I'm going to do more cooking than gaming on Twitch, because cooking's my passion, it's my life, I love it. So thank you very much for being here, guys. The next video will probably be next week at some stage. I'm going to try to do one YouTube video a week and one stream a week. Probably do maybe one YouTube video a week and 2 streams a week, depending on my work schedule. So I will catch everyone in the next one, or live on Twitch when I do some live cooking. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.